Good morning, students. Welcome to your own school, Jagran Public School, Noida. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and staying inside your home. Children, please don't go outside for any activity, right? Because you all know that our country is facing the worst disease known as coronavirus. So please, all of you, stay home with your family members, right, children? So today we are going to start a new topic. Before introducing you a new topic, let me tell you something new. So, in these four pictures, the first one is a picture of a bird which is staying in the nest, right? That means the nest is its house. Next picture is a lion and the lion is sitting in its den. That means den is its house. Another picture is of a mouse and the mouse is staying in the hole. And the last one is the picture of so many cows who are staying in their shed. That means all these animals and birds have their own houses, right? So we can say that animals, birds, and human beings also have their house where they live with their family members, with their young ones, right? So let's move on to the next slide. So today I'm going to explain you the topic we need shelter. I told you that animals and birds need home to stay, and in the same way we human beings also need a place to live in, and the place where we live we call it house. A house gives us shelter. Shelter means it provides us the roof where we can stay and we feel safe and comfortable when we are inside our house. That means when you are in your house, you are at the safest place. And a house protects you from heat, the scorching heat of the sun, cold winds, rain, and wild animals. If you are in your house, none of these things can do any harm for you, right, children? Also, house protect us from thieves. Thieves means robbers. Robbers who can rob your house, they can steal things from your house, even they can harm you. So if you are in your house, you are most protected and robbers cannot enter into your house and cannot harm you. So house is the safest place to live, right, children? Now we will study types of houses. Houses can be of two types, right? Houses are of two types. Number one is kacha houses. Number two is pakka houses. We will read about each type of house in our coming slides. Okay, so let's start with kacha house. What are kacha houses? Children, kacha houses are those types of houses which are not so strong, as the name itself signifies that weak houses are known as kacha houses. And why they are weak? Why they are not so strong? The reason is they are made up of straw, mud, bamboo, and dry leaves. Because of all these things, kacha houses are not so strong. And we also call our kacha houses as huts. And One more thing, that kacha houses are mostly found in villages. We can see lots of kacha houses in villages, right children? Now comes Pakka house. Pakka houses are made of bricks, cement, iron, concrete, steel and wood. They are considered as strong houses. Why they are strong? Because the material which is used to make them is not grass and straw, etc., like in kacha houses, right? Moreover, the doors and windows of pakka houses are made of glass and wood, and Pakka houses are mostly found in towns and cities. The houses in which we all live are also Pakka houses, right? Now we have different types of Pakka houses. And what are the different types of Pakka houses? That I'm going to tell you in my next slide. Now comes types of Pakka houses. Children, there are four types of Pakka houses. Number one is apartment building. As the name suggests, it is a huge building having so many floors, and a lift is attached so that an individual can commute from ground floor till top floor with the help of lifts. As you all can see in the first picture, in a white building, there are so many floors, right? Next is bungalow. Bungalow is the biggest pakka house. That means it has so many rooms in it, and one important thing is here that it has a big huge garden in front of a bungalow. Number three is single storied house. Single storied house means a house which do not have any floors attached to it. It is a single story house having rooms inside it. Fourth one is multi-storied house. Multi-storied house means a house having three or four floors. There is a difference between apartment building and multi-storied house. And the main difference is that in apartment building there are so many floors. It can be 20, it can be 25, it can be 30 also. But in a multi-storied house, maximum floors are 3, 4. Right, children? And I have already told you that out of all the above Pakka houses, bungalow is the biggest Pakka house having a large garden in front. Right, children? Now comes types of roofs. So, number one is flat roofs. Flat roofs are mostly found in hot places. Hot places means big cities where there is less rainfall, where the rainfall is less and no snowfall is there. You can also say in plain areas, right children? For example, our own house has flat roofs. Next is sloping roofs. Sloping roofs are preferred in hilly areas where there is heavy rainfall and snowfall, so that snow and water may slip down. If in hilly areas sloping roofs will not be there, then the water gets stagnant on the roof because of heavy rains. Water will not be able to come downwards. That's the reason that the hilly areas have sloping roofs. Even you can see in the picture, the first picture is a roof having flat, and the second picture is having a sloping roof, right children? Now comes the qualities of a good house. It means what a house should have so that it can be considered a good house? See, children, it is not like that. If a house is small, then it will not be considered as a good house. So, a house, may be big or small, must have following things in it. And what are those things? Let's study. Number one is a house should be neat and clean. Of course, the house in which we are living must be neat and clean. It is our responsibility to keep it tidy so that diseases cannot enter into our home. Next is it should have many doors and windows to let in sunlight and fresh air. Of course, a house having no windows is not considered as a good house because if a house without window will not be able to take in the fresh air of the atmosphere, right? So a good house should have doors and windows. Third point is there should be plants in front or anywhere of your house so that you can have fresh oxygen from the plants. And the last is dustbins to throw waste, that we all know that the waste products should be thrown in the dustbin and not in our houses or not in our rooms. If in case we are not throwing the garbage in the dustbins, then it means we are inviting problems, we are inviting diseases in our homes. So we should keep all these things in our mind and we should always try to follow these things. Right, children? So, children, that's all about this chapter, the shelter or the house in which we live. Right? Go through the slides once again, and I hope you have enjoyed this session. Children, please take care of yourself and lock yourself inside the room so that you can be prevented from this deadly coronavirus. We will come back with something new for you, right? So, till that time, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye, children. Have a great day.